Hi there, and welcome to week 1 of the semester and to our online class, and to your first weekly video overview. Every week I will record one of these videos, usually before noon on Monday is my goal, and with technical difficulties sometimes causing problems, that sometimes is a little bit later, but in any case, if that happens, you'll be notified on the Moodle site with an explanation and what will happen and when the video will be posted. But it should be working, and on Monday mornings you should be able to get up and come to the site and see the new weekly video. I have a couple words about these videos before I get into the typical content of the video. The first thing I wanted to say is that they're not brilliant and they're not entertaining and a laugh a minute. It's not going to go viral on YouTube. It's not going to be something, but it is meant to help you understand and to provide you more information about the weekly activities you'll be participating in over the course of the week. I don't edit these videos. I could spend time agonizing over the fact that I stumble over my words or I have a zit on my face like I do this week or whatever that would be, but I'm just going to put the information out there. You can pause between things, so if I'm talking about a particular activity and then you want to listen to about it and then you want to look at it on Moodle, you can do that. You can flip back and forth between the two. You can, of course, rewind. You can listen to other parts later. You can go back and review. But you are responsible for the information that I have in these videos. So please do make sure that you watch them, and I'll do my best to keep them. The first one this week will probably be a little bit longer, but my goal in most weeks is to stay somewhere around 5 minutes in length. So we'll see how I do in the future. The first thing is, obviously, with week 1, you're checking out the activities that we have for week 1. The video is always posted at the top. It also reminds you in the preparation section that you need to watch the videos. The goals of the course are here at the top in week 1. Here it tells you the preparation you have to do. I expect that you've watched the welcome video in the class Moodle overview. These are right at the top of the Moodle site, so in this top section, but they're also linked right here in the preparation. You should have reviewed the course syllabus. You should take a closer look at, where is it here, at your course textbook and become familiar with it and what it offers. I think it's a pretty good book and that you're going to enjoy it. Students have responded favorably to it in the past, so I think that you will find it to be helpful and useful. And then you're now watching this week 1 video overview, hopefully, and there's some reading for you to do from They Say, I Say. So please do that reading. And I want you to become familiar with something called the Research Collection and Curation Overview. If you click on it, this is one of those assignments that is also listed up here in the major assignments category, so you can reference it on and off during the semester. This time around, you need to look at the Research Collection and Curation Overview. It always links to things right within there whenever you see green words. There's also videos here for you to watch, and there's 3 short ones here related to the things that are discussed within here, so you can follow along and actually see the different components of that. In week 1, you're going to be starting to begin your research. And so you'll want to watch this first video, and you're also going to be doing research collection. So these first 2 sections of the 3 are going to be something you're going to be starting to actively do in week 1. I'm not going to go into any detail about them because you have the descriptions and you have the videos, and you can see the information there. The other thing is to start doing some research about pop culture. You're going to be doing research all semester long on the subjects that we're reading about in our textbook and supplementing that with your own research and the research of other students in the class. And that's what the research collection and curation helps us do. As far as actually producing things, this week, one of the things I want you to do is to update your Moodle profile. Okay, and it's really simple. In the left-hand side here, you just can go to Edit Profile. From there, you can upload a picture. I'd like the picture to be a picture of you and your face so that we can identify you. You can put filters on it. You can make yourself blue, whatever you want. But I would like something that makes it personal, that we're going to be in discussion groups and we're going to be seeing these images repeatedly. And so I want to be able to put a face to your name and who you are. So please, no pictures of your dog or your best friend or the beach, a picture of you. And the other thing that you'll need to do is you'll need to select a team color. I'm going to be putting people into groups this semester, and I'm putting you into group colors, and then I'll combine colors in order to make larger groups and sort of mix it up during the course of the semester. One of the final things, you're going to be doing research collection and curation. I already talked about that. And there's also going to be a pre-survey for Begin Your Research. And this is put together by the library. You're going to, over the first 5 weeks, do some modules that will help you understand how to use the HSU library system, the databases, how to get academic and college appropriate research for your papers for this class and really for any other class. The pre-survey, you don't have to do any studying for it. The idea is just to find out what do you know now. Completing the survey will get you full points and credit for it. You don't have to achieve a certain score. At the end of the 5 weeks, when you are taking the post-survey, I will expect you to perform at 70% or better. But this is just to gauge your overall knowledge now. So please make sure that you do that. Again, the deadlines are here. The adding your profile picture, the completing your team color selection, and the first part of this next thing I'm going to talk about, getting to know you, are due by Thursday. Deadlines are always at 11:55 p.m., so just before midnight on the day that it's stated. And so you need to do some work before Thursday. And then by Sunday, you're going to need to do these other things, the research posting, the completing the pre-survey, and also the second part, which is some follow-up for the Getting to Know You forum. For the Getting to Know You forum, you'll click on these pages here, and I've set up basically this bulletin board for us. And this is an opportunity for us to share information. I'm going to show you, it's really simple. The directions are at the top here. It tells you to double click, and I just opened up a content box. I'm going to put my name here, and I'd like you to put your name on yours. And then you're going to write something. I wrote mine ahead of time, and I'd encourage you to do so too on Moodle, or on Microsoft Word. And I'm just going to copy, and I'm going to paste it right into here. Now, of course, it's a little funky, so I'm going to edit it. Not sure exactly how it determines where it's going to do, some of these weird things. I'll make a few quick fixes. Take some spaces out. It's always something you can do at this stage, is to get things looking a little bit more normal. All right. And take some more space out here. Because I knew I was going to do the second part, I also I made a line for myself. What I'm going to do is the directions ask you to write something about yourself, at least 200 words. Mine looks a little bit longer, as is typical of me. You're also in this going to include a picture. And this says you can add an image, okay? You can upload a file, and you can take a photo from the webcam if you just want to take a picture right here. I'm going to upload a file, and I'm just going to have a picture here ready to go. This is the picture I'm including. This was me and my husband. Or no, this was with my sister on a trip of the Oregon coast this past winter break. And this cool old stump with that. And that's it for this post. You can only add one link or picture or something to it. I'd like the main box that you put up here to include your bio and the picture of you. Okay, so it will have that information for you. And when you're finished with it, you just click off the box, and it's posted on the page. For this, I'd also like you to do one more thing, though. I'm going to double-click just next to my original post. And I'm putting Sue's Facebook page, but this is a little bit of a misnomer. I'm actually going to put here my Facebook page that is part of the business that I'm talking about in here that I just recently bought. So I'm going to include that in there. I don't actually have that loaded and ready to go yet, so I'm going to go ahead and quickly pull this up. I'm going to go to Bell Star. Okay, this is the page that I want to add, so I'm going to just copy the URL here. And I'm going to put a link and add it. And if I want to write something, this is my new business venture. And you can read more about it in my actual post. I'm not sure you can drag these things around, but I can. You might have more limited options. But one thing you can do is scroll from side to side and up and down. When you come here, please, find an open space. You can scroll down to find more space. It will open up. And try not to click right on top of somebody else to add something and hide what they have. But otherwise, it's pretty straightforward, and it works really easily. You're going to post something about yourself by this Thursday, and then by Sunday, you're going to come back, and you're going to respond to people, and you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to click right next to the item. You're going to actually put their name, so if I were writing to Sue, and then you're going to say something. I want you to do more than, hi there, how's it going? I'd like you to say something you have in common, ask a question, sort of have a little bit of a dialogue. And you're going to include that, and then at the end of it, I'm just, for the sake of this, you're going to put your name. Okay, so maybe your last name too, because there might be more than 2 Sues, for instance, in this class. But include their name in the red part so we know that it goes with this piece here. And then your name at the end of it so we know who commented and who had something to say. So I'm going to delete that for now since I don't need to have something about myself, to myself, in this case. So that's the getting to know you form. It's really fun as it fills up and all kinds of craziness happens. I'll try to make some organization of it once in a while because things get overlapping. But feel free to overlap a little bit. You'll see that when you just sort of hover over something, that will come to the forefront. So you don't have to worry too much. As long as we can see the edge of something, you can move these things, so that they show up in that case. Pardon me. That's really it for this week. I do hope that you enjoy. Here's that challenge when I talk about the fact that you're not going to have to, you're going to have to suffer through my not editing these things. When something like this happens at the very end of a video and my voice starts to go. Pardon me. The one thing I did want to comment on, some of the videos that go along with these assignments, and it's true of the research collection and curation overview videos, are actually videos that I made last semester. They're completely current and there's no need to change them, and so I'm not recording new videos. You'll see that maybe my hair is a little bit shorter, the season's a little bit different out my back window, but on the whole, the content or information should be the same. If you have questions or if there's something confusing because it looks different than it used to, please email me and let me know, and expect that the weekly videos will always be new, but some of the other ones might be review of the same thing that I had before. If you have any questions at any time, please contact me. Email is the best way to reach me. I respond quite frequently, and we'll get back to you within 24 hours for sure. Otherwise, have fun with it. Enjoy the first week of our class, of your classes on campus, and I look forward to seeing you on Moodle.